What's going on, YouTube? We're back again with another reaction, another review today, continuing down that NF journey. Today's music video reaction, NF's No Name. So I'm actually super pumped for this song because a lot of people have commented, told me to do No Name to really see what he's saying in this one, pick up with the vibe that he's getting, the messages that he's putting through. And I know this is the last song before I get to the Search album, and I know everyone has been recommending for me to get to the Search album and then further that into the Clouds album. So I'm really excited to get this one going and see how this one transitions for his rap styles of how he's been growing and how he's been transitioning from album to album and song to song, and how he's been referencing and all the meanings and the emotional context and all that. So I'm really excited to see how he's taking this one to go from Perception and then transition it into the Search when I get to that. So let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's putting out. Of course, it's NF, so either it's going to be lyrically awesome or musically awesome or both or bars or all of it, the above. It doesn't matter. It's NF. He kills every track so far. Every song I've heard of his, whether it's a big track that I've actually done a reaction to, or it's just that I've listened to on my own, the other songs within his albums. They're all phenomenal. So I'm really excited to see what this one does and see how he brings it out with this one as well. But before I do that, if y'all could be so kind to smash that like button, smash subscribe, and hit that little bell for future notifications for any future videos that I come out with, that would be greatly appreciated. But without further ado, NF, let's see what you got. Oh man, here we go. I like that piano.
Look, people ask me what the future is. All I know is I'll be doing this. All I know is things are moving quick. That's convenient for me cause that's how I live. Now they see me out here moving up. You don't like me, that makes two of us. Time change, yeah, I can't adjust. Yo, it's who you are, not who you was. Oh my.
You don't like me, that makes two of us. Time change, I can't adjust. So he's still him. It's about who you are, not who you was. So I like that. Stop comparing old him to new him, or how he was to how he is. If you don't like him, congrats. You're in the same boat as him. He don't like himself. Like, that's all right. Coming in strong. Just coming in strong. When he wants to spit bars, the boy spits bars.
That makes two of us. Time change, yeah, I can't adjust. Yo, it's who you are, not who you was. Oh my, yeah, just went to Europe. They say this single is working. I think I'm learning. I am way more than what people might think when they look on the surface. What is my purpose? Yeah, that is a question that I have been asking myself, and it hurts. Cause probably something I should already know, but I don't know it yet. I'm trying to grow as a person. Whoa. I'm sick of people telling people I'm here cause of marketing dollars. Oh, you think that everything is gonna blow just cause you market it harder? No, I got my hands in everything. Now they out here trying to get to me. Stop trying to lecture me. You don't compare to my level of thinking, so why do you think you compare to my energy, huh? Small circle.
I like that. Him coming right at the marketing. Like, if you think success is just of how hard you market your stuff, like that's not it. Like, NF's marketing is nowhere near to the level of what other very more famous stars are, but at the same time they don't have a following like NF does. They don't have the diehard followers. They don't have the people that take his music like damn near as a gospel. Like he connects so much harder than all these really superficial big name rappers, and he's so underrated. And because he's not as marketed heavily, he's not as pushed through like as all these other artists. And I like that. He's like, regardless, I have my hands in everything. You will not, just because your marketing is where you're at and I'm where I'm at, you're not going to compete with my energy. Like, that doesn't measure success. Like, I like that. All right.
You don't compare to my level of thinking, so why do you think you compare to my energy, huh? Small circle, but the numbers growing. Fame call me, I'm like, how you doing? Hung up on them, I ain't ready for it. I get back to that when I make album 4. Less talking, I've been working more. Better me is what I'm working towards. Y'all judging, but we not in court. No, we not in court. Oh Lord. Last couple years, let's recap. I make a living off of writing on my regrets. I'm doing me, I don't care where the scene's at. Try to give me feedback, I don't really need that.
Try to give me feedback, I don't really need that. He's right. He's working. He's making songs while working on his regrets. Like, that's, once again, NF is such a real person. He's such a real musician, such a real artist. He's just a real guy that talks about the real issues, and it's nitty. But the thing about it is the issues are nitty and gritty, and a lot of people tend to shy away from it as far as what should be in the limelight. Oh, we shouldn't be talking about depression or anxiety or ADD, OCD, any of that. We shouldn't be talking about that. Let's just talk about taking drugs and having fun. Like, let's just talk about the dumb mainstream stuff that people can bump in their cars, but doesn't actually give a message. Meanwhile, you got people like NF that are putting messages out there that are actually genuinely helping a lot of people, and people can relate to it. And the MSM mainstream media, they try to shy away from that. They don't want that to be heavily marketed. They don't want that pushed forward. Meanwhile, it's so relatable to everyone because people go through their own issues, and he casts his issues in such a way to where you connect with it. Like it's just real, and that's why he goes NF real music. Like, that's what he is.
For writing on my regrets, I'm doing me, I don't care where the scene's at. Try to give me feedback, I don't really need that. I used to walk on stage in a V-neck, I used to wear a little tie with a black vest. I came a long way, why you looking upset? I'm trying to paint a picture, get the vision, you ain't here yet. Look, hold up, wait a minute please. Flow switching, I got ADD. Brain scatters when you play the beat. It don't matter what you say to me. I'll be doing this at 83. I've been doing this since ABCs in the major leagues, doing major things, don't play with me.
That's solid. I'll be doing this till I'm 83. I've been doing this since ABC. So I've been doing this since I was born, and I will do this till I die. Like that. That's a very unique way to put that. Like so many rappers and so many artists say, I'll be doing this till I'm old. I'll be doing this till I'm 70, till I'm 80, till I'm in the grave. But to say I'll be doing this till I'm old because I've been doing this since I was a baby. Like that. I like that. I'm telling you about the future because I'm telling you about my past.
I've been doing this since ABCs in the major leagues, doing major things, don't play with me. I'm living life in the fast lane. Wake up every morning thinking I might have a bad day. Drive my own car, I don't like the valet. Park, then I go into my mind with an AK. Shoot every thought in my head, then it rotates. Losing it all, but I think that I'm okay. Who was involved, I don't know, but I'm insane. Poof, and I'm gone when they call me a no-name. What? I'm probably not what you thought. I used to judge everybody that wasn't like me till I learned it was wrong. Girl told me I should get it together and get out the dark. I'm trying to give her my heart. That's when I sit in my car, writing for hours until I can barely talk. I mean, where do I start? Feels like I'm falling apart. Act like my image is hard. I always put on my guard, even when talking to God. Sit in my room and I plot everything that I'm not comes out.
About everything that's gone on in his life and how he is. He always keeps up his guard even when he's talking to God, because he's open. He's a Christian rapper, but like he doesn't promote himself that he's just a Christian. Like, he's a rapper that is Christian. He talks about his Christian values within his music, but he's not like pushing. He's not a Bible pusher in generic terms, but he definitely references of who he is and what he does, and him talking about that. I still keep on my guard even when I'm talking to God. Like that's a deep line, because if you're a true believer in that, if you're a true believer in God and you're a true believer in and you have that faith, like, and you're still going to keep your guard up when talking to God, like that's a heavy hitter.
My guard, even when talking to God, sit in my room and I plot everything that I'm not comes out in the music I tried. I give it all that I got. I'm trying to think of the box, no. Yeah, I got people standing outside a bus screaming my name. I don't come out and take pictures, they tell me I changed. I don't smile at VIPs, you get mad like you know what I paid. Guess I don't know what to say. I leave it all on the stage.
That's actually really good. Him talk about people complaining if he doesn't smile when they're in the VIP backstage and all that. And he's like, he leaves it all on the stage. He leaves his emotion out on the stage and then he's done. Like and I've seen interviews with him where he definitely has a more introverted version of his charismatics are very introverted. He has a very closed in kind of mindset. He's not very outgoing as far as how he talks, but that he also has a lot of emotion going through him, and he puts it out through his music. And this is a clear show. Like, I would rather have an artist be real like that. Me meet him and him not smiling, him just talking, and thanks for coming to the show, all this, that, and the other, and him be honest about him. Him leaving it all out on that stage, like he's putting himself truly out there, than a fake celebrity. I would much rather take a real person saying stuff and acting in a way where I'm like, why weren't you happy? Why aren't you smiling? All that. No, I'd rather take someone that's actually being like actually real, as opposed to being fake and just putting on a fake smile all the time. Like that's, if you want real, he's going to give you real, and that's just who he is. And I like that, and I really like how he put that through with this song. And I like that the song was titled No Name. Pretty much like saying like of him being a no name, him technically in the industry, him being a no name compared to all the top dogs, and him starting off as a no name, and him getting to where he's at now, and how he has, him going to Europe, and that the single did well, and his fame is doing great, and all that. So like, really cool way to title it No Name, and the beat, the flow, the bars, they were phenomenal. Like, oh my god, like that was another awesome NF song. So tip my hat to it. All right, so that was my reaction to NF's No Name. Once again, the word I most normally use for NF's music, phenomenal. I really like how it was just that straight walk down the alleyway. It's very similar to a lot of his other music videos. Like Intro, walking down the street. Real, with him walking down the airplane. And also Outro, him walking down the same street and walking through the same plane as well. But very, very much as far as creating a dialogue of him coming to the camera, him coming to the audience, it's kind of like he talks about the nitty, the gritty, the dark, and the dirty, but he's very inviting. Emotionally, he's very inviting. He encapsulates you, brings you into his world, and you can connect to it. And that's what's awesome about his music videos, with them being gritty with the music, and just how he envisions his music videos to go through, and what he wants to cast with it is second to none. Like it's phenomenal. Like you get some of these artists that are really good at just having a visual idea to their music, and it comes out phenomenal. And even if it's just something as simple as him walking down an alleyway, just spitting bars, what he's spitting about, what he's talking about, where he's at, the title, how it fits in with it, where he's at, just in the video, as far as just in a back alleyway, a no name guy walking down an alley, like it all ties in. Like everything is intricately laid out, and NF is very smart. Like he said, he has his OCD, and from what he said, his ADD. Like his brain moves too fast for that not to be calculated. In all honesty, like that's it. But this song was awesome. It was phenomenal. Next song is The Search, and I'm excited for that. So get ready to look for that. That's coming out soon. So this song was an awesome pre-album 4 piece. So phenomenal work, phenomenal job, and I'm excited for the next album. I'm definitely excited for the next album. But if y'all like this reaction, as always, smash like, smash subscribe, hit that little bell for future notifications, and comment down below. Let me know what else you want me to do as far as music videos, as far as artists and bands, and any form of genre of music you want me to react to. Like I said, NF I have pretty well laid out, but other artists, I have some Breaking Benjamin, Falling in Reverse, 21 Pilots. I have a lot of other ones that are going to be coming out here in a little bit. So comment down below. Let me know some other stuff you want to see me do, and I'll make sure I add it to the list and I eventually get to it. But keep feeding me. I'll keep feeding you. We'll keep the circle going. I love all you guys. I love all my subscribers and any future subscribers. And that's it, guys. I'm out.